Welcome to Neely Chanukah Sparks. My name is Tamar, and tonight I'd love to share with you an idea that I read from Rav Ephraim Goldberg of Boca Raton Synagogue. We know that on Hanukkah there's a very strong association between the holiday and the sense of sight. We say when we light the candles, Haneros halalu kodeshem ve'ein lanu reshus lehishtamesh bahem ela liros am bilvad. We have an obligation to sit and to watch the beautiful lights burning without benefiting from them in any way. Moreover, there's a unique halacha on Hanukkah. The Gemara tells us, Haro'eh mevarech. One who can't light for himself the candle still makes the second bracha of She'asa Nisim Lavosenu. It's interesting and kind of strange because nothing like this exists, right? When we see somebody blowing the shofar or putting on tefillin, we don't make a bracha upon seeing someone else's mitzvah. This is really a unique situation. Why is this the case? Rav Levi Yitzchak of Bardicha of the Kedushas HaLevi explains to us that Chanukah is the holiday of seeing. Different Moadim correspond to different senses. If we think about it, on Purim our hearing is heightened as we listen to the Megillah and we shake the Grager. On Pesach our sense of taste is sharpened by that distinct taste of the matzah and the maror. On Chanukah we evaluate our sense of sight, testing how we will see. So what kind of seeing are we really working on? It's not our physical sense of sight. Really, in our paradoxical way, if we think about it, our eyes are actually a liability. We often feel that seeing is believing. If I can perceive it, if I can observe it, then it's true. And if I can't, then it must not be real. If we follow this rule, it's actually quite risky because what we do is run the risk of dismissing and disregarding some of the most important, precious truths and realities of our lives. Right? We have ideas, feelings, thoughts, dreams that are real, but we cannot see them, yet they still exist. Hanukkah is about seeing things, idea, peoples, miracles that aren't necessarily right in front of us. They might not be visible to us. We can easily live with our eyes open with perfect vision and yet still be cloaked in darkness. On the other hand, we might live in a world of literal darkness and yet see something with complete clarity. The Chashmonaim, they didn't see the negative. They didn't see their few numbers, their weak army, the impossible task that lay before them. The Chashmonaim relied on the mighty hand of Hashem. They saw the obligation to fight, and they saw Hashem's protection that would accompany them on their journey. Chanukah is about lighting the candles and using that to harness our sight, not ophthalmologically speaking, of course, but rather honing in our deep vision of truth and what we hold near and dear to us. When we look at our families as we light the Chanukah candles, do we see the blessing, the amazing bracha that Hashem has created in our lives, or do we hear and see the noise and the wrapping paper all over the place? When we face a challenge, do we see no way out, no opportunity to exit, or do we look at it as an opportunity to get closer to Hashem, to look at this as a challenge that Hashem has put before us to help us grow? There are truths all around us. Ultimately, it's up to us to decide what to look at and how we choose to see it. I wish you all a wonderful Chanukah, a Chanukah filled with both revealed and hidden miracles. And I hope that as we celebrate Chanukah, we can remember that there are truths all around us, not visible to the naked eye. Let us see the light of Chanukah candles to inspire us to see the truth with clarity and 2020 vision.